In the past 2 years, I've grown 3 YouTube channels from zero to each making over $1 million a year, as well as over 30 other channels like this one, for example, that went from zero to $20,000 per month in just 25 days from only 3 videos posted. And this dead YouTube channel that went from making $0 to $45,000 per month in only 4 months. And over this time of creating 1,000+ YouTube videos at this point, it has become crystal clear to me that every single business should be on YouTube. So in this video, we're going to go over the 3 reasons why every business should start a YouTube channel, even if nobody watches your videos. But first, let's actually get up to speed on why YouTube is even worth doing in the first place, and why entrepreneurs like Alex Amosi and Iman Gatsi say that YouTube is the best platform for businesses to be marketing on. They literally said that. I'll roll the clips now.
YouTube is by far the most powerful platform to actually get qualified leads.
With all that being said, the YouTube gets the S tier ranking because this is where I'm doubling down and continuing to pour more and more resources because this is where I'm getting the best returns.
So first thing is that YouTube has over 2 billion monthly active users. So basically everybody is on YouTube, and 51% of those people are actively watching educational content on YouTube. Now, some more statistics for you. 83% of the United States population is on YouTube. 89% of families making over $100,000 in household income are also on YouTube. And Google's own data shows that YouTube is the #1 place that people go to for researching products and making buying decisions. So when people say that YouTube is this platform for entertainment and that's it, they literally could not be more wrong, because this is actually the platform where there are the highest density of buyers and highly qualified leads ready to buy your products and services. Not only that, but YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world, whilst also being owned by Google, which is the biggest search engine in the world, meaning that your YouTube videos, not only can they rank highly on YouTube search and get a ton of customers from there, but also on Google itself. So basically all of this data proves that YouTube is a central place for commerce to happen. Yet, according to Social Blade data, which is a platform which provides data and analytics on YouTube, there are only about 500,000 serious creators on the entire platform. And that's creators. That's not even businesses creating good educational YouTube videos that are an incredibly small percentage of that 500,000. So to put it simply, demand is through the roof. Supply is very, very low, meaning that this is quite literally a blue ocean opportunity, and in reality, a complete generational opportunity that we're seeing on YouTube right now for businesses. And this is how I've been able to grow YouTube channels from 0 subscribers to 7 figures in revenue in several different niches, each in less than 12 months, by the way. And to add to this, like right now, the barrier to entry on YouTube has actually never been lower. We're seeing videos like these. I'll pop some up on the screen right now. They've cost almost nothing to make, but they brought in hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue. And you don't need fancy equipment or flashy editing anymore. You just need to provide value to your audience and supply the demand that already exists. But then there's still the question of, okay, but what if nobody watches your videos, right? How can I even benefit from that? And the fact is that that doesn't matter. And it is absolutely not a reason to avoid doing YouTube. Let me explain why. So here are the 3 reasons. Reason number 1, YouTube is the best salesperson. I want you to think of your YouTube channel as a sales team, right? A sales team that works for you 24/7, 365 days a year. They never ask for a salary. They can talk to thousands of potential customers simultaneously. It gets better at its job over time as well, because the more you put out YouTube videos, the better the YouTube videos get. It never gets tired or asks for vacation, and it also has the same level of status as you, the founder, as if you were on all the sales calls. Let's say somebody gets your cold email. They're interested, but they're skeptical. They Google your business. They see your YouTube channel ranking highly at the top because Google owns YouTube, and they click on it. Now, instead of just reading a few lines in an email, which they would do if you didn't have a YouTube channel, they're going to end up instead watching you share valuable insights about their industry. They're going to see your expertise firsthand. They're going to receive that value from you. They're going to binge watch one video after another, after another, after another. And before you know it, they've spent 7 hours with you. And Google's own research confirms this behavior with what they call the 7-11-4 rule. This is a rule made by Google, the 7-11-4 rule. The average B2B buyer spends 7 hours researching, interacts with a brand 11 times across 4 different platforms before making a purchasing decision. YouTube is uniquely positioned to compress this timeline because it's the most efficient way to deliver those 7 hours of research content, because it's video content. A single session often counts for multiple brand interactions because they're going to watch one video, then another, then binge your entire channel. And that's each of those videos are different interactions. And it naturally leads viewers to your other platforms through video descriptions and call to actions, right? You can have a lead magnet in a video that they opt into and they get added to your newsletter. And as a result of this, your YouTube channel is going to supercharge basically every other part of your marketing and sales. Businesses that I help grow on YouTube all the time, like some of the ones in the background, they tell me that they get on sales calls with prospects and they found them through a different lead source other than YouTube. Like they didn't come through YouTube, but they always say on the sales calls how much they love their YouTube videos and how much of an impact it has had for them to be on the call right there. It's also clear that cold emails will get higher response rates because people can see that you're legitimate. Paid ads will also convert better because people already trust your brand. Sales cycles will shorten and compress because prospects are pre-educated on your solution, what you do, the results you've gotten, the case studies, etc. Close rates will also increase because they've already spent hours learning from you. You're an authority figure and you've built a ton of trust with them. And cost per acquisition drops significantly because your videos do all of the heavy lifting. Like by the time you actually get on a call with someone, they're already going to be 80% sold. Your sales team isn't even selling anymore. They're just answering specific questions about implementation, handling a few objections here and there, and then actually collecting payment. And this is why I say YouTube isn't just another marketing channel. It's a multiplier for everything else that you're already doing. And this is if we only consider the views that are coming externally. But what about the views actually coming from YouTube? Which brings me on to my second reason, which is that views do matter on YouTube, but only the right ones. As a business, would you rather get 100,000 views from random teenagers or 100 views from CEOs who need your service? Most people obsess over view counts, and yes, it feels great to get a ton of views, but that's not what actually makes money from YouTube. For example, this YouTube channel that I helped start 11 months ago just made $250,000 in 30 days directly from YouTube. But the crazy part is that they only have 6,000 subscribers, and each video averages probably 1,000 views per video. Yet they're doing an additional 7 figures a year directly from their YouTube channel, all from what people would consider low views. Now, let me be clear. Just because low views can be okay, doesn't mean that they always are. You might be getting low views because you're making highly targeted videos for your ideal customer and you're attracting a ton of your target market, which is great. Or you might be getting low views because your videos are just bad. There's a very big difference between those, right? But if you actually get good at YouTube, you can make videos like this one that I'll pop up on screen that I created that brings in multiple 6 figures and over 1,000 new customers from one single video. So this brings me to reason number 3. Getting good at YouTube takes time, but doing so could be the highest leverage and most impactful thing that you do over these coming years for your business. To explain this, YouTube is a double-edged sword. You've got all these industry experts who provide insane value to their audience, but they don't actually know how YouTube works. I see this literally all the time. A business posts a few videos on YouTube, they get barely any views, and they decide, YouTube doesn't work for us, right? YouTube's not going to work for us. Meanwhile, I'm running channels in these exact same niches that are making millions of dollars per year. These are completely opposite outcomes. But what causes this is that in every niche that I work in, I'm competing against experts who don't know YouTube. They might know everything about their industry and be able to provide a ton of value, but they have no idea how to make videos that people want to watch. And because I've been in the YouTube game for over 8 years, since I was 12 years old, when I enter a new niche, I'm able to scale a channel to the top of that niche incredibly fast. And all those viewers in the niche start watching our videos instead of anybody else's simply because we know how to play the game of YouTube. And what this has done is created a massive opportunity if you're willing to play the long game. Because once you get good at YouTube, you will build an indestructible moat around your business. Other companies can't copy what you're doing because they need to spend years learning YouTube first and making a ton of YouTube videos to even get close to catching up. You're also going to become a go-to authority in your entire industry. Because when you're consistently showing up with the best content that actually helps people, and the YouTube algorithm is promoting you over anybody else, whether it's in YouTube search or whether it's in recommended, then naturally they're going to think of you first when they need your service. And they're also going to share that to their friends as well if their friend needs your service. You're also going to dominate YouTube search in your entire niche. Because once you understand how YouTube SEO actually works, you can get your videos ranking at the top of all of these different search terms that your ideal customers are searching for, because your videos are simply going to be that much better YouTube videos than any of your competitors, right? And personally, I've ranked at the top of search terms like cold email in the cold email niche, SaaS in the SaaS niche, e-commerce in the e-commerce niche, the biggest, most competitive search terms. So this is what happens when you create the best videos in the market. And what that's going to result in is you literally getting hundreds of views from ideal customers, if not thousands of views, as your channel progresses, every single day, right? From YouTube search, from high intent buyers. The other thing is that you're going to create a compounding effect, because unlike other platforms like LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, a YouTube video will drive sales and revenue growth for many, many months, if not years, if it's made well. And so while your competitors are still trying to figure out how to make good thumbnails, your videos are going to be generating traffic, and you're going to be stacking these evergreen sales assets that's going to result in your channel growing exponentially, and not only your channel, but your revenue too. Think about where you want your business to be in the next 3 to 5 years, because the companies that invest into mastering YouTube now are going to have an unbeatable lead over anyone else who waited. And I think over these next couple of years, we're really going to start to see a massive shift where all businesses are going to become aware that they need to be on YouTube. So if you want to get ahead and make sure that when they do move over to YouTube, you're already positioned so far at the top that they can't even catch up, you need to start learning the game of YouTube now and get a massive head start. So if you want to learn how to get so good at YouTube, you can't stop getting sales. Like, you literally cannot stop getting sales from your YouTube channel, even if you stop posting videos. Then I made a full guide which you can watch by just clicking somewhere on the screen. It'll be up right now. And in this video, I'll go through everything from how I come up with video ideas that get over 1,000 customers from single videos in certain cases, how I create titles and thumbnails, how to create a viral YouTube script fast, because we don't want to spend a ton of time scripting as a business owner, but we also want to get results, editing, YouTube SEO, and everything in between. If you learn what I teach in that video, which is an absolute masterclass, getting customers from YouTube will be simple. So if you want to watch that, you can click somewhere on the screen right now. I suggest that you do, and I'll see you in the next video.